guys, so today I am going to be showing you guys my winter acne coverage foundation routine. My skin has been so dry this winter. I've been having so much trouble with getting my makeup to actually good and not look cakey and dry. It's been a big trouble of mine for a long time now. That my skin has just been very dry and I get very dry patches and I have to exfoliate my face every time before I do makeup. So the first thing that I do is, I absolutely love this stuff. I use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost exfoliating cleanser. I also use it with my Olay Pro X base brush. And it leaves my skin feeling so smooth. What I do afterwards is I use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel, and I love this so much. It's water-based and also has the hyaluronic acid in it. Wait, is it the same thing? Yeah, it is. Okay. Also has the hyaluronic acid in it, and I just love this also because a lot of moisturizers leave you feeling so sticky and like it didn't soak down and it didn't actually help with anything. This actually feels like it really sinks down into your skin and leaves it feeling so smooth. So that's what I do for skincare. That is my biggest thing. If you do any routine, like put any makeup on your skin without washing it or exfoliating it, especially with dry skin like mine, it is just gonna look terrible. That is the biggest thing, is the skincare that you do before you put any makeup on. Then the next thing that I do onto actual makeup, Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water. It is going to leave the skin feeling really sticky. It is also going to help give your foundation something to stick onto and help also hydrate as well, because it has a lot of hydrating properties in it. So I use this as my primer. So now I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. This always takes forever. So I use this little Real Techniques Miracle Complexion sponge, and I love it so much. I think I'm ready, right? Yeah. Going to dot this all over my face. So yeah, I use the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion sponge. That's really hard to say. It is so amazing. And the reason I got this MAC foundation was because it is my only high-end foundation that I own. It's a lot cheaper than a lot of the other Sephora brand, the brands in Sephora that are have really expensive foundations. The MAC ones are not cheap, but they're cheaper than those other ones. That's why I'm using this MAC foundation, because I try my best to use as many drugstore products as possible in my routine. Obviously this routine isn't completely drugstore, but it is, I believe it's mostly, yeah, it's mostly drugstore products, because I try to stick with drugstore because I know how hard it is, especially with being a mom, to go out and spend so much money on high-end products. Then after I blend that all out, I'm going to now use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair. I just put this under my eyes. I love this concealer. It leaves my skin looking so soft and smooth looking. So what I do for this is I just use the pointed side of my sponge and blend this out. The reason I use a damp sponge is because for some weird reason with my skin, I can't use a brush. So then to highlight a little bit more under my eyes, because that concealer pretty much just matches my skin tone, I like to use a white concealer. You can use the LA Girl white concealer, but mine was really old and it was like not going on right and blending out right. So I am using the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the white just to lighten the Tarte Shape Tape up a little bit and make it look brighter. Okay, so then after I do all my foundation and stuff, I am going to use my Rcma No Color Powder. I use my same damp sponge and I just take some of that powder on the sponge. I just very lightly tap it in and take some on the sponge and press it under my eyes like that. And also put it around my mouth here where I have trouble with my makeup staying on. And I take a little bit more for my forehead. Also do that area. Set that area too. So pretty much my forehead, my nose, my eye, around my eye area, and on my chin, and like where you would get smile lines, I set there, and then that kind of blends down into the cheeks a little bit too. And then because I don't like to have that like sticky feeling on the rest of my face, just take a little bit of that same powder on this Real Techniques powder brush and use it to set like the outer, my cheeks and like the outer perimeter of my face, that it didn't go dry. It's just like smoothed out. So after you do all this, you're gonna want to bring some shadow back to your face. The next thing that I do before I go in and finish the rest of my face is I use my NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. I'm going to go finish the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. This is the completed foundation routine. If you would like to see a tutorial on this eye look, I will have it up soon. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.